So today is the day that you are going to your first customer's house. Whether this is a reoccurring client or a brand new customer, it is going to look different, but we will go over both sides of what it should look like as soon as you arrive. Over in our terms and conditions, our rules in our employee app, there's certain things that you should follow because you do represent us as soon as you pull up in front of their home. So if you do smoke, please do not smoke in front of the customer's house. It does leave a bad odor. We're striving to represent cleanliness, and we're going inside of their home, so we don't want to bring any odor inside of the customer's home. So please refrain from doing that. So we show up. We have our company T-shirt on. We have our pants, which are black pants. You can wear joggers, you can wear leggings, you can wear jeans, whatever you're comfortable in. You may also bring headphones. Of course, you would only pop those on after we've already met with the customer, greeted everybody in the home, and then we're starting to get into our jive. Then you can go ahead and put your headphones on, listen to your favorite podcast or your favorite music. May also carry in coffee or an energy drink if you like, or water. Just make sure that you pour that into a spill-proof tumbler, just so we don't have any accidents when we're in the home. But please feel free to bring whatever you'd like. If you do need a small snack while you're cleaning, please refrain from eating inside of the customer's home. You may clock out, go head over to your car. If you need to take a moment for yourself, take 5-10 minutes or whatever you need, have your snack inside your car, and then come back and finish the job. When we pull up, we do show up in our full uniform. We look awesome. We have our cleaning bag, we have our mop, we have our Swiffer, and we have our vacuum. So it'd be nice when there is a team of two to kind of share the load of cleaning supplies, carrying it up to the customer's home. When we arrive inside of the customer's home, as soon as we cross over their threshold, we do need to change into our company Crocs. This is because we don't want to carry our germs from our regular day shoes inside of the customer's home. They are like more slip resistant, so definitely change into your Crocs as soon as you walk in, and you can place your regular shoes by the front door. Sometimes, even though they're only used inside of homes, sometimes floors are dirty. So when you're done with the end of the day, you might want to give the bottom of your Crocs like a quick maybe Lysol wipe or something like that, so they're ready for the next day. We do provide all of the Crocs, so they should be ordered for you. Let's see. So as soon as we walk in, the customer is going to open the door. This is given that someone is home. Sometimes we do have access codes to customers' homes, and we would just let ourselves in. But for the first visit, I always ask the customer to give us like 10-15 minutes of a walkthrough, just to show us around and show us what's what. So if this is a brand new customer, as soon as we walk in, we'd be like, "Hi, how are you? My name is Amber. What's your name?" And then they would introduce themselves, and then I would say, like, "Could you mind just like showing us around for like 10 minutes?" So they would show us around. The things that I'm looking for through a walkthrough, you could bring a notebook with you. You can use a note like app in your phone. I like pen and paper, and then I would just have on here at the top, we'll do bedrooms, and then we'll do bathrooms, and then we'll do other rooms. And other rooms are more things of like an extra laundry room, a family room, a playroom, things like that. And then sometimes people have more than one kitchen. Anyway, when they get their quotes over the phone or through our website, we do not charge by the hour. Our rates are based off of how many rooms they have and which package they would like for their cleaning. So just to double check, not saying they're trying to like get over on us, but sometimes they will like forget a room, or maybe they got overquoted. Maybe they mentioned too many rooms and they decided not to do that room. So just to verify, as we're going around, we can go ahead and just tally like, okay, 1, 2, 3, that's 3 bathrooms, that's 2 bedrooms, just so we have those notes so we can report back to our group chat afterward, just to verify everything. So the questions that I would ask through a walkthrough, we want to know if any spaces are like off limits. Do you not want us to touch in there? I will mention that we do not, inside of any of our quotes, we do not do inside of closets. We do not open any dresser drawers or any vanities or anything like that. We would do that in like a move in and move out cleaning if the home is empty. But if it's something that they're crazy adamant about, like they really, really want their closet cleaned or vacuumed or whatever, just let me know so I can put that in their notes. So we want to know, like, sometimes they're like, we don't have to do this bedroom, we don't touch this bedroom, we keep that shut, or there's no need to do this bathroom, we don't use it that much, and it's not in the quote, so they would just keep it shut. Any other areas that they just don't want us to touch, like a lot of office rooms, they have crazy paperwork everywhere, but that is their system and that's how they like it, so we wouldn't move around their paperwork. If you see any kind of area that looks more than a maintenance cleaning, like if there's a bookshelf that has 100 books on it, that would be more of a deep cleaning task, because it will take time to take all of those books off and wipe the shelf and put the books back. So I'll let them know for like a maintenance cleaning we could dust, for sure. But if that's some kind of like extra task they would like, they could always reach back out to whoever they booked with through the website or over the phone, and we could add that on for their next service. Some other things, maybe a lot of people collect like Lego sets, that took them like 16 years to build this Lego set. So we want to stay away from that, because we do not want to knock it over. Anything that looks crazy cluttered that you think you have to use your judgment. Sometimes every home is different, so it's hard to like set it in black and white. We don't do this, we do this, we don't do that. If there's a shelf that has 100 CDs and 1,000 DVDs, that's something we probably wouldn't touch. We could dust it off for them for sure, but if they wanted that extra task done on there on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis, we could discuss that if they reach out to whoever they booked with. But then also I want to know, and I always kind of like make a joke about it. I would tell them, like, are there any drains that don't drain properly? Are there any electrical outlets that might really wake me up? Things like that we need to know about, that need any maintenance, just to give us a heads up, because we don't want to like fill up a sink while we're cleaning, or fill up a bathtub while we're cleaning and the drain doesn't work properly. Another thing I would ask for, do they have any like refinished bathtubs? Just because that's going to change the chemical that we use on the bathtub. Are there any sensitive surfaces in the home? This could be like a porous stone, a marble, any unsealed wood, things like that, just so that we know what surface that is. And then we would write all of these details down. Like I said, you could do it in the Notes app on your phone, or you could do the old school pen and paper thing. And then when you're done with a home, please just upload that to our employee chat so I can add it to the customer's notes for future cleanings. And then any other specifics about, like, if they leave, that they're just to let us in, and they leave to head out to work, what are the lockup instructions? What are the entry instructions? Do they have any pets? Will the pets be out when we are cleaning? Are they friendly? Will they be caged in a certain room when we shut the door? Any alarm codes that we need to know to set the alarm for them? Pretty much just let them know, like, anything that you can think of to let us know. Please let us know, so we can make sure that we're taking the best care of your home. And then if you have any questions about how we conduct the walkthroughs, please let me know, and we can discuss that. In the next video, we will go over how we divide the work inside of customers' homes and what that looks like. So yeah, please always reach out if you have questions. I don't mind answering questions. I answer questions all day long. So don't ever feel like, oh, this is a silly question, because it's probably not. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video.